Hey guys, I am here to do my bi-weekly cash stuffing, so let's go ahead and get started. I forgot to print out some of my cash teller slips, but that's okay. Alright, so we are in February. We are working on paycheck number 2. So I'm just going to pull this out, and so the pay range is going to go from, can you see all of this? From February 20th to March 5th, since I get paid again on the 6th, so March 5th. I have limited time here, but how are you guys doing? I already wrote down my income, so I'm going to try to not flip back and forth. So I'm going to look at like things that come on this page and then on that page before, because I realize like looking back on these that I do flip you guys around quite a bit. So paycheck number 1. So this is after all of my deductions, renter's insurance, which I get a discount through my company, so it does come out of payroll, after health, health benefits, FSA, that sort of stuff. That is my income. I don't have any other income. And I did not film one of these last paycheck, so I apologize for that, but anyways, I don't have any notes or reminders, so hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. So what I like to do is leave money in my checking account to cover the bills that pop up in the 2-week pay cycle. So I'm going to use this section to do just that, to write those things down. So I have a loan, which is due on 2/22, and that is for $338.16. Something else that I can see in this time frame is my Amazon Prime. And that is going to come out probably, I'm assuming, the 28th, since it's a short month. And it is $15.89. One day I will make this an annual subscription. Let's see here. Now we'll flip to this side and see if anything else comes up between the 20th and the 5th, and nothing is on this side. So let's flip to March. Okay, so March, we'll stick with the sheet first. So we're looking between the dates of 2/20 to 3/5. So we have rent. So my portion, and this is due 3/1. It is $472.50, and nothing else falls between the 20th and the 5th. So let's take a peek at this side, and nothing on this side. So it's kind of crazy. It's like, am I missing anything? I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's just compare back to February just in case. Let's see. So we have rent. The PPL got pushed back to the next pay cycle. That's probably why it feels like I didn't write enough down or something. Okay, so we are good. I'm just going to flip this here, and we will work off of the sheet. Actually, let's write on the surface because I feel like my pen likes to stab through. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and add up the bills that are popping up in this pay cycle. So we have the $338.16 plus the $15.89 plus the $472.50. So that is $826.55. And then in this total remaining section, what I will do is I will subtract my bills from my income. So I'll just do minus 1265.98. So the amount left that I have is $439.43. So the 439.43. So this 43 cents, I'll just leave that alone and I'll leave that in my buffer, and then I will work right over here with the 439. I'm not 100% sure if I can put anything to extra debt. I really hope that I can. But in my last paycheck, which again, I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I don't know if I did a budget by paycheck breakdown with you guys, but I doubled up and I did $600. I was trying to do 300 every pay cycle for extra debt, but I front loaded it just because I knew that I was going to have some heavy hitter bills that were due and that I wasn't going to have a lot to deal with. So we are just going to leave this section blank. I genuinely didn't have any plans to put anything there, but I hope that I can. So we're going to come over here, and I'm not going to write anything in total remaining just because I might try to squeeze some extra debt savings or something. So we're going to do groceries, and we will do 140, which is my standard for every 2 weeks. And then my fun money that I give myself every 2 weeks is $30 that I usually spend on takeout or coffee out. Okay, so let's kind of keep an eye on the totals here. So we have 439 minus 140 minus 30. So we have 269 left. Let's get the things that we know we have to do. So we'll do car insurance. So that is going to be $40. Then I need Sam's Club and household. I was totally drawing a blank. I'm like, what do I write here? I like to try to do 50 every paycheck, and lately I've been dividing it completely in half between Sam's Club and household, because Sam's Club, I get a combination of household kind of related goods. And when I say household, that means like cleaning supplies and like toiletry stuff, like, feminine care products and shampoos, stuff like that. So Sam's Club is a little bit of household related stuff, as well as food, protein shakes, stuff like that. So that's why I kind of divide it in half, I guess, just because it just depends on where I'm going to get those products. So that's minus 25, so that's minus another 50. Okay, so we have 179 left. I actually thought that I was not going to be in good shape for this, so I do feel better knowing I have some money. So as I'm filming, I have off from work. I took a staycation and I'm going to see my mom. My tank is pretty close to full, so I'm just going to do gas of 20. I know I had been leaving that in my account, but I'm going to be making some changes with my envelopes, and I don't know if I'll be doing that before or after I get my cash. So we'll say minus 20. So we have 159 left. For my mom, I don't quite know. We'll do fun money, but this is to cover expenses for my mom. I don't know what kind of mood she'll be in. So I had seen her down during the holidays. I was down in my hometown area for 2 weeks house sitting my sister's house while she was in Italy with her family. And, previous to seeing my mom, she was in the hospital for a bit and was not doing well, hadn't been eating, but she was doing well when I was down there. Maybe she was in good spirits and excited to see me, but I know the holidays are rough on her. And apparently she had another episode at the nursing home where she was found unresponsive, and she's just been losing weight. I thought we were past this, but she's been going back to not eating. So when I go, I like to treat her to like Chick-fil-A or milkshakes from Wawa. So to cover her, because I don't know what kind of mood she's going to be in, I'm just going to say 29 to make it easy. So when I write fun, this is really just for my mom. So 29, we'll just do that to take care of the straggler $9. So that gives us 130. Oh, and I still have hair yet. That I wanted to try to get my hair done. So that should be enough money to cover for that situation. And sometimes I pull out my binders to reference. I honestly can't remember how much money that I have in hair. I can't remember if I need to stuff another 30 or 40. I'm leaning on another 40. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 110. And I need 150 in here. So I will budget 40. So that's all I needed that for. So hair, 40, so minus 40. And then we're going to do some scratchers here on this When Life Gives You Lemons and Knockout. So this is going to be linked in my description. It's a challenge that I offer on my Etsy shop in an A5 size. So I have these two die. So I have a 5 and a 2, so I can choose to either scratch this one or I can choose to scratch this one. So let's just scratch this one since that's where my finger is. Okay, so $11. I think I am gonna stop here. Just because I do not have a lot of money, and it would be cool to put some extra debt if I can, but we'll see. So we'll say that money is going to graduation for my soon-to-be nephew. So I'd like to fly out to West Coast in a few months. So 11 will be budgeted to that. And then I'm trying to think here. So it's an oddball amount. Let's say Teddy 911 is $9. And then we'll say to Teddy, or the kitties rather, we'll say $10. So minus 10. So we have 60 left. I'm just trying to think. I just want to make sure that we have all of our bases covered on all of like the important things and necessities, that sort of thing. We'll start to beef up gifts, and we'll do $10 to gifts, so minus that. We'll add into medical 10. So that means that we have 40 left, and I am going to do that to extra debt. So extra debt. And we're going to make sure that I tracked this properly. So this is great. I actually went above and beyond my goal, which is wonderful. So $40 to debt. So that means that I'm going to kind of do some reverse engineering here. So 439 minus 40. So that's 300. Oh, sorry. Let me write the 40 in here. So that means that 399 is what I have total remaining, which if I count up these categories, that is what should be here. So let's go ahead and check that. Awesome. Okay, so we have $3.99. That's great. Okay, so I'm really happy about this. So every single dollar has a job to do, including this 43 cents, which is just going to sit in my checking account buffer. You know, it helps for rounding purposes when I pull cash out and pay myself back for purchases that I make. So this is awesome. I'm going to go ahead and figure out the denominations that I'm going to use, and I'll probably speed this up for you guys. Okay, so I just figured out all of the denominations that I'd like to cash stuff in each envelope into each category. And I double checked the math to make sure it equals out, and it does. So because I did not have any printed up, which is bundled with this, you get the cash teller slips and you get this budget sheet. This is also linked on my Etsy, but because I don't have the ones that come with this, I'm going to use a different one that I have that is laminated. So I'm going to grab that, clean it off, and write this information down. So I'll speed you up for that. Okay, so I have my laminated teller slip, and I'm going to write down these numbers here. So okay, and we are back. So this is my zero-based budget. I accidentally smeared some of the ink onto my paper, but it's okay. And I actually almost forgot I have some Happy Mail. So let's cover it up here. So this comes from Jessie Budgets. So let's go ahead and open this. Aww. That's so cute. Will you be my Valentine? Of course I will be your Valentine. That's so cute. I love that. And then she was kind enough to send this mystery savings challenge. So I definitely will be incorporating this. Maybe I'll use this to save up for my anniversary or something for Joe, since it has all these hearts on it and everything. So that'll be cute. So thank you so much, Jessie. This is very sweet and very kind. I still have to do better about planning for stuff like this, but I wanted to send out something like this to some of my little budgeting friends. So, but that there, guys, is how I create my zero-based budget with being paid bi-weekly. So I hope this was helpful to anybody that maybe does not budget yet and is interested in getting started. But thank you so much for being here, for supporting, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.